name is Tanya Preminger, and I am a therapist at a wonderful center in Jerusalem, named The Place. So if you have the opportunity, I suggest you check it out. I want to speak today to mostly to mental health professionals and to people that are in the field of mentoring and counseling. Because I have been working in the past few years with teenagers, and I have seen the tendency to have like an underlying feeling of lack of self-worth and not ever feeling good enough. I've seen this at the baseline of a lot of disorders: anxiety, depression, lack of self-esteem. This could be obviously one of the basic intertwining factors, but I just want to focus on this one because I find it quite interesting. Unfortunately, our culture right today, throughout our history, but mostly today with social media, we're fighting a monster here because we have constant stimuli telling us how good people's lives are and how bad we are, what we're not good at, we're not doing good enough, how our life doesn't seem as fun, or I don't look as good, or I'm not as successful in my job. So we get all of this information constantly, backed up by the fact that maybe growing up we also were loved by conditional achievements. Like if I was good in school, then I was loved. If I behaved good, I was loved. If I had something to show, I was loved. So we have this combination today that's really pushing our clients to come with this feeling of no matter what I do, I will never be good enough. So some of them stop trying, and some of them live with this constant internal feeling of I need to do more and I need to do more. Okay. So how can we help our clients? What can we do? Our clients are the people, our coachees, how can we help them battle this? It seems to be like a really strong cultural stigma, right? We go to school, we go to university. If I'm good enough, I get a scholarship. If I'm good enough, I get a good grade. No one evaluates my effort. No one sees my battles. So how can we do this? And there are several strategies. I'm sure there's more to say on this, but one thing I would like to bring up that I've used in the past is values. What's important for my client? What's meaningful for my client? So what I do is I sit there and I ask them to make a list of what's important for them, at least 5 or 10 points of what they find important, what moves them, what's important for them in life. And once we go through this and really thoroughly go through this, and actually then have them give examples and of how they've done this in the past and what they're doing now to achieve it. So they have this clear picture of who they want to be, what's important for them. So this starts shifting the focus of comparing to others and what they have and what they've done to what I want to be and what I want to achieve and what's the kind of person I want to be. So we know that this feeling of lack of self-worth is based mostly on comparing to others, what others can do and what others have achieved. So this, focusing inward and saying, okay, who am I and what am I doing to become that person, helps take off the focus off of something that will never allow me to feel good enough. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to make sure to support our clients to actually manifest this in their life. Because it's not enough to think about it. Because if we think about it too much, then we might say, I'm also not good enough at that. So how can we hold our clients' hands through the process of bringing these values into reality, to realizing those, goals in their life? So I believe that this has to be like even in the beginning, or when you have a few sessions already done, it's important to have this as a backbone, because what this does is align our clients to something that they feel that they can come back to. It's like a compass, it's a guide for them in life to say like, okay, I'm not feeling so well. I'm going back into this inner feeling of depression and just and I'm not a good mother. I'm not a good wife. I'm not a good student. I don't have enough friends. And when you bring that back to like the what's real for them, what's true to them, and sometimes they'll say like, oh, that's right. Maybe I don't even really want that. Maybe I don't want to be this kind of person that travels and is like um, having a lot of fun out there and not taking on any commitment. Because for me, it's important to have a commitment. But because I've been seeing all of this, I feel like I'm losing out on something. But do I really want it? So you have them question their thoughts based on what's true to them, not because I don't believe what they're feeling, but because all of this, intense, all these intense messages has made them lose their train track. What's important to them? Um, so what's beautiful about this is that they start creating goals based on something healthy, on something productive, things that they can actually achieve, and therefore go to the point to no longer thinking I haven't done anything with my life. I'm not a CEO. I don't have a job. They come back to the point where they say, look who I was then and look who I am now. And maybe I don't run every day, but I took a run after 3 months of not doing any exercise. So we start managing this self-worth and this not feeling good enough related to themselves and what's important to them. And we accompany them in this path. So I'm hoping this was helpful to all of you. And again, if you get a chance to check out the place, I'm sure you will be surprised. You will.